Yeah, so this network loves to talk about their own criminal activity openly. So every time they're discussing somebody being stalked, somebody being sabotaged, somebody having their identity stolen, this is actually something that their network, them as affiliates, are doing to somebody, and they're following along with it via hacked devices, eavesdropping, and surveillance, and then reporting on that surveillance as their content. So this is what the twin flame universe does. They target women and children to entrap and entangle them in these cockamamie scripts, living scripts that they wholesale manufacture and fabricate, okay? So via surveillance and hacking and eavesdropping and using personally identifiable information of those they stalk, they want to trauma bind those women. So this is women that were recruited by men like Sam Vaknin, Jordan Peterson, Richard Grannon, the people in the alt media. So these are people who are essentially selling their souls so that they can elevate on social media. And of course, the platforms are involved. They want to increase engagement. So they have what's known as a swarm or collective intelligence. You know how they're always talking about the collective? It's them laundering what the tech bros call a swarm or collective intelligence, because they're in a hive assisted by neural technology, which gives them synthetic or conceptual telepathy. This can be on the devices, or it can actually be beamed to them, right? Through microwave technology, through the electromagnetic spectrum. And this is what they call their clairs or their gifts. But all of that information, the actual surveillance data, is coming from a cloud that is amalgamating all this information from the people these affiliates have targeted in order for them to be in somebody else's energy, in order to be able to watch them with their peepers, so they can sit here and talk about their targeting as some sort of a profile, as some sort of a psychographic. And this is them selling other people into the multimedia framework. It's a brain computer interface framework, and that's why they call it being in your energy, and that's why they call it selling their soul. They're not actually selling their soul, they're just considered tethered, okay, to the cloud, basically, because they're under persistent, constant surveillance. And then they target other people to bring them into the data pool. So when all these people that are a part of the collective talk, they can look like they're informed on things that they've never actually experienced themselves, but that they watch other people experience. This is a part of them selling themselves and then selling others to be exploited by that same network and hive. And that's how it's involved in the entertainment industry, because these people are gaining image and personality curation. It's a form of easily reachable PR for them based on the personalities, characters, identities, and aesthetics they're pulling into the data pool. Okay, so that's where all this cloning and doppelganging conversation comes from, because it's like a free acting school. They all sit here through eavesdropping and surveillance and watch other people, and then they perform those people that have been targeted on social media or through scripts on traditional media or in music videos, and they use that as their inspiration. The people that they've targeted are suppressed muses for their performance, for their enrichment. And that's why these people are sitting here at the same time pretending to be a healer, degrading and demoralizing this generalized you, which is somebody that they've targeted and actively suppress. Okay? So there's no witchcraft, there's no magic, other than, the hand being quicker than the eye and traditional concepts of magic. But what the chosen twin flame universe, the tarot readers, Jordan Peterson and all of them, when they're talking about metaphysics and alchemy, they're talking about converting their criminal action into something that has plausible deniability, so that their actual criminal activity and terrorism cannot be seen. You have to have the eye to see it. right? You have to know how to discern. And these people are propagandists, and they're playing upon ignorance. The general audience knows nothing about neural technology, brain-computer interfaces, or the abuse of surveillance capitalism. But Palantir does, Peter Thiel does, right? The entertainment industry does, that's connected to Epstein, who was working on a transhumanist project, which ties into this, and in the greater picture ties into the music industry. And that's how you get Jay-Z's Rock Nation and the rest of them, Diddy and all of them, engaged in this and this occultism and whatever. It's really to launder a greater transhumanist project that is sitting here stealing identity from people. So these affiliates are its proxy, its tentacles. They're out there to target, steal people, and then to launder it and give them plausible deniability so they can operate in the open and monetize and commercialize through the platforms, gain money through the platforms, through media, through publishing, through Netflix. But they are legitimizing their shadow network criminal activity. Okay? So, art imitating life, right? And that's how they get away with the crime. That's how they get away with their sacrifice. And that's how they exploit identities. That's how they suppress people. That's how they take your star. But it's not magic. It's not witchcraft. It's crime. It's terrorism. It's MK Ultra. It's behavioral conditioning. It's chemical warfare. It's information warfare. It's psychological warfare. It's cognitive warfare. It's technological harassment. It's electromagnetic warfare. That's what all of these guys are hiding.